Alright, so I'm going to talk about Lewis and Clark and their expedition across the New World. And without Lewis and Clark, we really wouldn't have known all we know about the Northwest and the West of America. So before we can talk about what Lewis and Clark did, we need to understand what happened with the Louisiana Purchase. So what was happening was there were so many people in New England, all over the place in New England, that it was getting overpopulated. Same thing in Virginia, North Carolina a little bit, and even Georgia. So since there were so many people, they started populating all throughout America. And this got in contact with Jefferson. And what happened was Jefferson realized that there was going to be soon not enough room for all these people. So what he did, this was owned by Spain, so they didn't own Florida at this time, but what he did was for $15 million, he purchased all of this land west of the Mississippi River. And this was called the Louisiana Purchase. And the reasoning for that was simply because there was too many people, or he realized that too many people from England kept coming over and over and over, that this was going to cause overpopulation.
Did he purchase the neon green or?
Yeah, he purchased the neon green. So what happened after this was the Louisiana Purchase happened, but Jefferson knew nothing about this land. Nothing about anything over here. He didn't know anything about it. So what he did was one of his best friends, Meriwether Lewis, he knew he was an explorer, he was a researcher. So what he had him do was he said, get you and 11 of your best colleagues, and I want you for a good amount of money to research, find whatever you can about this land over here. And what they did was they set off, and they started somewhere near Missouri, and they just went all around, all through here, and they explored everything west of the Mississippi River. And they found a lot of things that really no one ever knew about. They found over 50 different species of plants, over 100 different species of animals. They charted everything. They had a bunch of many books on telling them what they collected, all different things they found, all different food sources. And the main reason for this was to see if it was a place where people could settle. Because if Jefferson knew that there was all this corruption in the government in England, he knew that this was going to get overpopulated. He needed to know if this was a safe place to settle as well. And basically, without Lewis and Clark, you wouldn't have found out if the country was safe, what all these different species of animals, plants, and all different food sources. And without Lewis and Clark, really, we wouldn't have from the Mississippi River to the west of the United States.
Thanks.